docked temporarily, so the aircraft will arrive for the first of her manoeuvres in her display in an arcing pass from the left, so you'll get, if you catch her, if you're in the left-hand end, a wonderful view of arced past it. Now, levelling the wings. About 90 degrees of bank there, and you notice that she flies beautifully slowly. She handles immaculately. She has fighter-type control sticks inside. She handles brilliantly at slow speed. Doesn't have to use an awful lot of that power, but just to give you an indication, one of those Rolls-Royce Olympus engines has more power than the whole Formula One grid, and there are 4 of them. And I should perhaps have mentioned when she was taking off that she accelerates from 0 to 110 knots in 4 seconds, and she weighs 50 tons. Doors open. That's the buffet that carries Ascension Island. It was the longest bombing raid in history at the time. It required all of the Royal Air Force's refueling capability to get the aircraft there and back. But out of their 21 bombs, they put 2 on the runway, and that was all you needed. If you think it's not a very good score, it's worth bearing in mind that the bombs they were using were just dumb bombs. They were the same as they'd used in the Second World War, no guidance there or anything like that. So you had to put a lot of bombs down in order to be sure of hitting the target, and they did just that. They prevented the runway being used by the Argentine forces for their fast jets. So it significantly affected the war. Now I think we're going to still see the bomb doors open as she comes back this time, but they'll be closing as she goes by. That's Barry Macefield pressing the switch. Now, the thing about this aeroplane is we have discovered since we've been displaying that she has this amazing people flock, they stop what they're doing to come and watch Vulcan. And we've also discovered that small children who've never seen Vulcan before, when they're asked what they think of her, they think she's some kind of new stealth bomber. They don't know that she's actually 50 years old. And that's very important because we want to use this aeroplane to inspire the youth of the country to become engineers and designers. We need 500,000 new skilled engineers in the next 7 years. Vulcan can be used to do that. If you're in engineering or in design, you're in anything in the aeronautical world, you should be thinking of supporting Vulcan because she is going to inspire young people to become engineers and to join in this industry that they're all so proud of. This year she has a new name painted on the nose, Spirit of Great Britain. It's because she encapsulates everything that we stand for, the Great British Never Say Die Bulldog spirit, because of course it was an absolutely enormous task getting this aeroplane back into the air after she retired from Royal Air Force service in 1993. There were naysayers and doommongers galore who said it couldn't be done, it was quite impossible, and she is indeed the most exotic and complicated return to restoration to flight of any historic warbird there's ever been. And we had absolutely enormous help from all sorts of people, the Civil Aviation Authority, Marshall Aerospace, who are the engineering authority, Lots of other companies, AD Holdings, AirBP, BAE Systems, EADS, Goodrich, Jefferson, Judd Power, Kearsley Airways, Meggitt, Messier Dowty, Rolls-Royce and Subaru. And most of all, Sir Jack Haywood and Bonnie. Those engines at full chat, because I suspect the wheels are coming down now because she's going to land in a minute. I do recommend that when she's down, please do go down to the Vulcan village right at the far left-hand end of the display area. The reason for it being so far away is that's where she'll be parked. And if Stone, the chief engineer, is feeling in a good mood, you might even be able to get a tour around the aircraft. With 2 wheels left to go, those are the ones on the nose, but we hope that Martin will be able to keep the nose up as she floats down the runway, using aerodynamic braking, flow of the air hitting that enormous wing surface. Nose wheels still well up as she passes us. Those other 16 wheels rolling down, the air brakes out top and bottom of the wing there.